So LeBron James has not played this year. He will not reportedly go on the Lakers' 5-game road trip. He's got a sciatica issue. That's a nerve in the lower back, and also where Napoleon was exiled to, sciatica. So my least favorite quality in men is high maintenance and neediness. And I'm not saying LeBron's doing that, but there's some supposition that LeBron has his feeling hurt.
The NBA just dropped a new ratings report, and it has the whole basketball world buzzing. Viewership didn't just rise, it exploded, hitting numbers we haven't seen since 2010. But here's the wild twist nobody expected. The league's so-called king is nowhere in sight, and the numbers pretty much tell the whole story. Let's break down what just went down. The NBA released its official viewership data for the first 2 full weeks of the season, and it doesn't even feel real. We're talking a jaw-dropping 92% jump compared to last year. That's not a typo, 92%. The league hasn't pulled numbers like this since the days when Kobe Bryant was still dominating the hardwood. To understand how huge this turnaround really is, you gotta remember how rough things got last season. The regular season average on national platforms fell to around 1.553 million viewers per game. The season before, 1.56 million. The ratings were dipping every single year, like the league was stuck in quicksand. And here's the part that had fans shaking their heads. The WNBA was pulling 1.2 million viewers per game. When the Women's League starts getting close to your numbers, it's a massive warning sign. Something had to change. And this year, it finally did. Opening night alone brought in 5.61 million viewers, the biggest opening night since 2010. Those are the kind of numbers the NBA Finals have struggled to hit in recent years, which is wild. Something clearly shifted. The whole product suddenly feels newer, more competitive, more alive. But the real question is, why? What changed? Well, there's one massive absence that people are scared to talk about, even though it's staring everyone right in the face. LeBron James, the guy the league spent years pushing as the face of everything, isn't playing right now, and the sport somehow looks healthier without him. For over a decade, fans watched LeBron act like he owned the entire NBA. The self-appointed king, the guy with Chosen One tattooed across his back, the player who has called himself the GOAT in interview after interview.
LeBron's going to be watching this team while he's out. And if while he is out, they are struggling, that could lead to the next step.
Chich, down court, Reeves, dunk it in. Doncic, 47. And that'll do it. A disheartening defeat. Underneath, there's Luka. He puts it up. He puts it in and one. And the Lakers are on their way to evening their home record at 2-2.
While he was busy building his own throne, the game millions fell in love with started losing its spark, its unpredictability, its competition. Let's rewind all the way back to 2010, because that's where everything shifted for real. That's when LeBron put together The Decision, that big TV special where he told the world he was taking his talents to South Beach. It wasn't just a free agency announcement, it lit the fuse for the modern super team era, and it changed basketball forever, and not in a good way. From 2011 through 2020, the league felt predictable. Fans weren't wondering who would win, they were just guessing who LeBron would team up with next. He moved from one loaded roster to another, chasing easy paths to championships. First Miami with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, then that Cleveland squad with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, then the Lakers, where he kept pushing for more trades, more stars, more stacked situations. Year after year, instead of building up competition, the league kept bending around his demands, and the game's natural balance started fading fast. And now, for the first time in a long time, he's not in the mix, and the NBA suddenly looks more fun, more intense, and more unpredictable than it has in years.
Remember what Shams was told by Rich Paul? That the Lakers, Rich and LeBron, they'll be watching every move because the priority at this stage is to win.
Right.
If they're not winning, maybe he's going to have to go elsewhere.
Every move he made was about stacking the deck instead of embracing real competition, and fans eventually got tired of it. People don't tune in to watch a league where the same guy tries to bend the whole system his way every single season. Sports are supposed to be about unpredictability, heart, and the belief that any team can shock the world on any given night. LeBron's whole player empowerment wave flipped that upside down. He turned into the Pied Piper of the NBA, and stars followed his lead without hesitation. hesitation. That's how you ended up with moves like Kevin Durant joining a 73-win Warriors team, which had fans stunned. Suddenly, players were demanding trades non-stop, bouncing from team to team, and loyalty became something folks laughed about. The fierce competitive energy that made basketball iconic started fading, and LeBron was at the center of this whole shift. But it wasn't just the super team movement that hurt the league. LeBron pushed something even more damaging, the era of not trying. Load management turned into a normal thing. Players were sitting out games just to rest while still pulling in massive checks, and fans were left wondering what exactly they were paying for. It didn't stop there either. But recently, something interesting happened. Silver was asked straight up who he believes is the greatest basketball player of all time, and he said Michael Jordan. No hesitation, no fluff, just the truth. That alone tells you how much the league's direction is shifting. And then he added that little joke, "Don't tell LeBron I said that." And that one line told the whole truth loud and clear. Even the commissioner knows what time it is. He knows LeBron isn't Michael Jordan. He knows the whole GOAT debate has been pushed way too hard. And deep down, he probably knows the league's obsession with LeBron has been dragging the product down for years.
What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
It shouldn't be needed, first and foremost. You know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. It was something that I felt like, you know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy.
But you have to really play hard. Does that hurt you physically?
No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all times.
Silver didn't stop there either. He said he's not going to handpick the next face of the NBA the way the league did with LeBron. He said the next superstar would have to earn it through competition, the same way Jordan did. That was basically code for, yeah, we messed up. We pushed one guy too hard, and the whole league paid for it. And players around the league have noticed the favoritism too. Isaiah Thomas straight up called out the bias, pointing out how LeBron gets away with things that would get other players fined or even suspended. That double standard became impossible to ignore, and fans caught on too. And then there's the whole Bronny situation. The Lakers drafted LeBron's son just to make history with a father-son duo on the same roster. Never mind that Bronny wasn't ready for the NBA. Never mind that he should have been developing in the G League full time. The Lakers and the league bent over backward to give LeBron another storyline, even if it didn't help the actual product on the floor. And that's been the pattern for years. Give LeBron what he wants, shape the league around him, keep him happy, and then watch the ratings fall off anyway. Let's compare eras for a second. Back in 2010, when Kobe Bryant was the face of the NBA, the league was thriving. Ratings were strong, fans were locked in, and multiple teams had real championship chances. The competition felt alive. And surprise, surprise, 2010 was the last time viewership reached the levels we're seeing right now in these opening weeks. Not by coincidence, that was also before LeBron became the main attraction of the league. Starting in 2011, as LeBron's super team era took over, ratings started slipping little by little. Sure, the Warriors-Cavs finals matchups drew solid numbers at first, but even those got tired fast. 4 straight years of the exact same finals matchup, fans knew how the story ended before the season even started. The drama was gone. By the time we reached last season, the NBA had hit rock bottom viewership, near all-time lows. Casual fans weren't watching at all. Die-hard fans were frustrated and loud about the product's decline. And through it all, LeBron kept getting primetime treatment, endless coverage, and storylines built for him even when the product wasn't matching the hype. The league prioritized LeBron's legacy over the actual game, over competition, over balance, over excitement, and they paid the price for it. But now, these past few weeks have made something crystal clear. The NBA doesn't need LeBron James anymore. And honestly, the NBA is better without him right now. The ratings prove it. The energy across the league proves it. The new wave of young talent proves it. When the league finally stepped away from forcing one player into the spotlight, basketball instantly felt more exciting, more competitive, and way more unpredictable. So here's what we know for sure. The NBA just had its best opening weeks in more than a decade. A 92% increase in viewership compared to last season. The fans are coming back, the game feels alive again, and the league finally looks like it's moving forward instead of hanging on to one player's legacy. Young stars are taking over the league in a big way, and it feels like real competition is finally back again. The whole product looks fresh, energized, and exciting in a way fans haven't seen in years. And the one thing all this success has in common, LeBron James has been sitting on the sidelines while the league thrives without him. Now he's getting ready to return, and he's about to turn 41 in December. The finish line of his career is finally in sight. And for the league, for the fans, and honestly for the game of basketball itself, that ending cannot get here fast enough. Adam Silver would never admit that publicly, and he can't. But the ratings are saying everything he won't. They show exactly what's happening. LeBron's era came dangerously close to draining the life out of the NBA, and this fresh wave of excitement is happening precisely because he hasn't been playing. The message couldn't be clearer. Stop pushing old narratives, stop protecting one player over the entire league, and let the new generation shine for real. Let the competition be legit again. Let the best product win instead of the biggest storyline. These last few weeks without LeBron have shown the league what it can be. Fast, competitive, unpredictable, and fun. The NBA has a chance to be great again, but only if they're ready to finally turn the page and move forward from the self-proclaimed king who's been holding the league back for over a decade. So what do you think? Is this ratings explosion just a coincidence, or does it prove the NBA really is better without LeBron in the spotlight? Drop your take in the comments, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more breakdowns just like this. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. This league is changing fast, and we're covering every single moment. Until next time.